Before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get cash back, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Today I'm going to go over an article about American Airlines and 5G. Or I should say the US Airlines and 5G. But before we get into that, if you would like to know your FICO scores and what's in your reports for all three bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, click the credit monitoring link in the description below. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your time using your vehicle, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. If you don't have a car, if you don't want to use your own vehicle, click the Wealth Hire Car link, and then along with the Wealth Dasher, you'll still be able to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your time. Want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500? Click the Be Free link in the description below and then click Sign Up. Want to get cash back while shopping online? Click the Cashback link in the description below. If you would like to get the new Aspiration Zero MasterCard, they're offering $300 for your first $3,000 spend in the first 90 days. And you can apply for the Aspiration Zero MasterCard by clicking the Aspiration link in the description below. Now let's get to it. Not going to be too long. We're going to get right into the article, all right? U.S. Airlines warn of calamity if 5G deployed near airports. The chief executives of America's largest airlines warned of a catastrophic disruption to travel and shipping operations if telecommunication firms roll out their 5G technology as planned Wednesday without limiting the technology near U.S. airports. I always have my little reservations about this 5G thing, but let's continue and hear what they got to say. Verizon and at&t have already twice delayed the launch of their new C-band 5G service due to warnings from airlines and aircraft manufacturers concerned that the new system might interfere with the devices planes use to measure altitude. We are writing with urgency to request that 5G be implemented everywhere in the country except within the approximate 2 miles of airport runways as defined by the FAA on January 19, 2022, the CEO said in a Monday letter obtained by AFP. The executives writing to Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg and other U.S. government officials highlighted the risk of economic calamity should Verizon and at&t proceed with deploying the new technology before the necessary upgrades and changes have been made to aviation equipment. Sounds kind of serious, you ask me. To be blunt, the nation's commerce will grind to a halt, they said. They said grind to a halt. That's some serious stuff. And I think if somebody's telling you that, they need to listen because they're the one that's running this stuff. The Federal Aviation Administration said Sunday it had approved some transponders to be safely operated within areas where 5G will be deployed, clearing as many as 48 of the 88 airports most directly affected by 5G C-band interference. But the airlines are worried that remaining limitations at those airports, as well as a large amount of equipment still uncertified, could trigger a crisis, including the grounding of thousands of flights. In addition to the Transport Secretary, their letter was addressed to the head of the FAA, the head of the Federal Communications Commission, and the White House National Economic Council. U.S. airlines also have protested against the potential costs incurred. Immediate intervention sought. The executives called on authorities to take whatever action necessary to ensure that 5G is deployed except when towers are too close to airport runways until the FAA can determine how that can be safely accomplished without catastrophic disruption. This letter was signed by CEOs of major airlines including American, United, Delta, and Southwest, as well as the leaders of shipping giants FedEx and UPS. Immediate intervention is needed to avoid significant operational disruption to air passengers, shippers, supply chain, and delivery of needed medical supplies, they wrote. In addition to the chaos caused domestically, the letter continues, the lack of certified planes could potentially strand tens of thousands of Americans overseas. The FAA released a brief statement Monday apparently seeking to allay concerns about the 5G rollout's impact on aviation, but it stopped short of declaring any concrete next steps in the process. With safety as its core mission, the FAA will continue to ensure that the traveling public is safe as wireless companies deploy 5G, the agency said. The FAA continues to work with the aviation industry and wireless companies to try to limit 5G related flight delays and cancellations. It sounds like a big thing here. It sounds like something that they really need to take a look at if the airlines are so worried about it. I mean, it's kind of like what this whole thing was, what's happening right now. Everybody's so worried about it, but these big corporate giants and these governments want to push this nonsense, right? Verizon AT&T won a contract worth tens of billions of dollars last February to operate 5G in the 3.7 to 3.98 gigahertz frequency bands, and the rollout of the service was due to begin on December 5. Unless the major telecommunications companies are blocked by federal regulators or reach an agreement with the airlines, they are now scheduled to turn on their 5G service nationwide on January 19th. Yeah, that seemed kind of deep. I don't know much about that type of stuff, but I've been hearing about this 5G problem for the longest, and they got these 5G phones out right now. So I guess since they talking about tens of billions of dollars, they don't want to mess up this money because they put this stuff out there. All right, so they're trying to get it out here, and I understand. But at the same time, if there was no such of a problem with the 4G service that kept everything smooth, why you push something that can cause problems? I mean, again, that's these people not worried about problems. They're only worried about their pockets, and they want their pockets to get fatter. I get it. But hey, that's the world we live in. So hopefully they can work out something. Tell me what y'all think about this situation. Comment below. And wait till the next video. Thanks for watching. If you would like to know your FICO scores and what's on your reports from all three bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, click the credit monitoring link in the description below. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week utilizing your vehicle on your own time, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. If you don't have a vehicle or you don't want to use your own vehicle, then click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below. And that way you can hire a car and use that vehicle to then Wealth Dash and make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time. If you want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500, click the Be Free link in the description below. If you'd like to get cash back while shopping online, click the Cashback link in the description below. Like, share the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to It's Oasis, and until the next video, let's get this money.